Okay, let's talk about your most valuable, non-renewable resource, time. But more importantly, let's talk about that feeling, that sneaky suspicion you have that it's slipping away faster and faster every single year. Well, today, we're going to dig into why that happens, and I'll share a simple strategy to get it back. I want to start with a number that might just stop you in your tracks. 30,000. That's it. On average, that's how many days you get into human life. It's not a million, it's not infinite. It's just 30,000 sunrises and 30,000 sunsets. That's the whole game. And here's where it gets really personal. If you're 30 years old right now, you've already burned through 11,000 of your days. Just poof, gone. And you are never, ever getting them back. That little jolt of urgency you might be feeling? Yeah, that's real. So this all begs the question, right? Why does life feel so short? We've all experienced it. The years just seem to blur and speed up as we get older. But is that just how it is? Or is there something else going on under the hood?
Well, it turns out there is something else going on. And the culprit, the real thief of your time, isn't your job, it's not your busy schedule, it's actually inside your own head.
And here's the crucial idea to wrap your head around. The problem isn't just that our days are numbered. The real issue is that our own brains are basically hardwired to compress our perception of time. They literally steal the richness and detail from our lives. And the crazy part is, we don't even notice it's happening.
You know, this phenomenon actually has a name, and just understanding it is the first big step to fighting back. It's called the time unit paradox, and it's the scientific reason why your childhood summers felt like they lasted forever, but the last 5 years feel like a complete blur.
So what is it? Well, part of it is simple math. When you're 5, a year is a huge chunk of your life. When you're 50, it's tiny. But the real accelerator here is a lack of new, memorable experiences. Think about it. When every Tuesday is exactly the same as the last, your brain doesn't see a reason to record it. It just blends all those Tuesdays into one meaningless chunk of forgotten time.
And the mechanism behind all this is something we can call the brain's autopilot mode. Now, this feature is designed to make you more efficient, but it has a really devastating side effect on how you experience your own life.
And this autopilot gets switched on because of a trade-off many of us make without even realizing it. We chase material wealth, the bigger house, the fancier car, and we trade away what's called time affluence. We get so focused on accumulating things that we completely forget to accumulate moments.
And here's exactly how that autopilot erases your life. When your commute's the same, your lunch is the same, and your evenings are spent looking at the same screens day after day, your brain just goes, "Yep, seen this before, no need to hit record." It stops making new memories, and entire weeks, months, even years can just vanish without a trace.
But it's not just boring routines that hijack our time, is it? Our own emotions can be just as bad. When we get stuck in these negative thought loops, we're basically putting our own well-being on autopilot. But there is a super powerful rule that can help us break free from these emotional loops that steal our precious days. The key, the secret weapon to breaking these loops, comes down to this one number, 90. 90 seconds. This might be the most important minute and a half of your entire emotional life. Now, really think about this for a second. The actual chemical response in your body to an intense emotion, like anger or anxiety or frustration, it only lasts for about 90 seconds. After that, the chemicals are flushed out. Any suffering you feel after that 90-second mark is a choice. You are consciously choosing to keep the story going, to re-trigger the loop in your head.
Okay, so we get the problem. Our brain's autopilot and these emotional loops are stealing our time. So what in the world do we do about it? How do we fight back? Well, the solution starts with a really simple but honestly incredibly powerful framework for taking back control.
It's called the two-list strategy, and it is brutally effective. Here's how it works. First, you identify your top 3 and only 3 most important life goals right now. Then, and this is the really hard part, you have to be absolutely ruthless about ignoring everything else. See, this isn't about time management, it's about attention management. By forcing your focus, you naturally spend time on new, challenging things that your brain has to record as new memories, which directly fights back against that time unit paradox. All right, let's put this all together. Because this isn't just theory, right? This is an actual, actionable plan to go out and reclaim your 30,000 days. There are 3 clear steps to take back control from your brain's autopilot. So here it is, the whole game plan. Step 1, focus. That means embracing the two-list strategy we just talked about.
Step 2. Record. You have to deliberately force your brain to create new memories. Break your routines, drive a new way to work, learn a new skill, have that difficult conversation. And finally, step 3. Well, that's where the magic really happens.
And step 3 is this: stop thinking your way into a better life and start testing it. Don't just sit there and analyze what the perfect life might be. Go out and run tiny experiments. These little micro-experiments, trying a new hobby for just 1 week, taking a random class, reaching out to an old friend. These are the raw materials for new memories. Action is the only antidote to autopilot.
And that leaves us with this final, powerful question. As you go about the rest of your day, just remember that your 30,000-day clock is ticking. So ask yourself, will you let tomorrow be just another repeat, another blurry day your brain decides to erase? Or will you make it a day worth recording? The choice and the time is yours.